I think we are just like, trying to find excuses not to go to a vegan diet. For years, the biggest problem that was emphasized was kind of lack of protein quality. That has been kind of suggested, vegan alternatives or plant-based alternatives to meat or dairy products are bad and they're much worse, and that we should find a way how to get the protein sources in on a vegan diet, and everything was about protein. Now we know that protein is not, in my opinion at least, as important as one we thought, that we put too much emphasis on it. But also new evidence suggests that if you structure and find good sources of protein coming from a vegan diet, I think they are just as equally as good as whey protein or anything else. It's just the taste can be different, and you need to be kind of smart about it. I don't really see a problem in following a vegan diet these days. It can be a bit more difficult, but if you into it and you really pay attention to what you eat and what you get, and think about it, then there are no real issues. Perhaps some micronutrients, I don't know, vitamin B12 and stuff like that, but that can be supplemented if you if you think about it. So probably 10 years ago or so, people were really nutritionists. We were all very skeptical about recommending athletes to go to a vegan diet, but now I think this kind of changed and we accept this, and there are many professional athletes on a vegan diet that are achieving as good results as those on a, let's call it, normal diet.
Yeah, and there's some there's lots of discussion around this, obviously, and we can get quite lost in that. But in terms of, like you said, with B12s, and is there influences in iron as well? Because there's discussions around non-Hem A iron and Hem A iron, which we get from meats. Do we see any issues with that? Obviously we're then not getting it from meats and we have to get it from somewhere. Do we see more cases of anemia or low iron?
Probably all those deficiencies are more prevalent in vegan athletes, perhaps just for the sake of not paying enough attention to these kind of things. So that's why kind of making regular checks with your doctor or a nutritionist makes a lot of sense, to basically see where you are, and you don't guess but you then take action and supplement. But in professional sports, even on a normal diet, we very often supplement iron anyway, just because the demands for iron are so high, and because of the inflammation, the absorption is low anyway. So you have to be kind of strategic about it, especially if you're doing some altitude training camps. So I wouldn't say that it's so much different. I think we are just trying to find excuses not to go to a vegan diet. But I think it's these days, I don't think there is any evidence to say, well, it's not suitable.